Learning objectives. Discuss concept and usefulness of activity-based costing, ABC. Cost allocation under ABC. Discuss different level of activities under ABC. Understand stages, advantages, and limitations of ABC. Introduction. Factors prompting the development of ABC. Various factors lead to the development of ABC include 1. Growing overhead costs because of increasingly automated production. 2. Increasing market competition which necessitated more accurate product costs. 3. Increasing product diversity to secure economies of scope and increased market share. 4. Decreasing costs of information processing because of continual improvements and increasing application of information technology. Suitability of ABC. ABC is suitable in the following situations. 1. High amount of overhead. 2. Wide range of products. 3. Presence of non-volume related activities. 4. Stiff competition. Meaning and definition. 1. Activity. Activity, here, refers to an event that incurs cost. 2. A cost object. It is an item for which cost measurement is required, for example, a product or a customer. 3. A cost driver. It is a factor that causes a change in the cost of an activity. There are two categories of cost driver. Example: production runs. A resource cost driver. It is a measure of the quantity of resources consumed by an activity. It is used to assign the cost of a resource to an activity or cost pool. An activity cost driver. It is a measure of the frequency and intensity of demand, placed on activities by cost objects. It is used to assign activity costs to cost objects. 4. Cost pool. It represents a group of various individual cost items. It consists of costs that have same cause-effect relationship. Example: machine setup. Diagrammatic representation of traditional absorption costing versus activity-based costing is given below. Cost allocation under traditional and activity-based costing system. Under activity-based costing system, overheads are related to activities and grouped into activity cost pools. Whereas under traditional absorption costing, overheads are related to cost centers or departments. Under activity-based costing system, costs are related to activities and hence are more realistic. Whereas under traditional system, costs are related to cost centers and hence not realistic of cost behavior. Activity-wise cost drivers are determined. Whereas time, hours, are assumed to be the only cost driver governing costs in all departments. Activity-wise recovery rates are determined and there is no concept of a single overhead recovery rate. Whereas either multiple overhead recovery rate, for each department, or a single overhead recovery rate may be determined for absorbing overheads. Costs are assigned to cost objects, example, customers, products, services, departments, etc. Whereas costs are assigned to cost units, that is, to products, or jobs or hours. Essential activities can be simplified and unnecessary activities can be eliminated. Thus the corresponding costs are also reduced/minimized. Hence ABC aids cost control. Whereas cost centers or departments cannot be eliminated. Hence not suitable for cost control. Level of activities under ABC methodology or cost hierarchy. Unit level activities. These are those activities for which the consumption of resources can be identified with the number of units produced. Example: the use of indirect materials or consumables tends to increase in proportion to the number of units produced. The inspection or testing of every item produced, if this was deemed necessary, or, perhaps more likely, every 100th item produced. Batch level activities. The activities such as setting up of a machine or processing a purchase order are performed each time a batch of goods is produced. The cost of batch-related activities varies with number of batches made, but is common, or fixed, for all units within the batch. Example: material ordering, where an order is placed for every batch of production. Machine setup costs where machines need resetting between each different batch of production. Inspection of products where the first item in every batch is inspected rather than every 100th item quoted above. Product level activities. These are the activities which are performed to support different products in product line. Example: O. Designing the product. O. Producing parts specifications. O. Keeping technical drawings of products up to date. Facilities level activities. These are the activities which cannot be directly attributed to individual products. These activities are necessary to sustain the manufacturing process and are common and joint to all products manufactured. Example: O. Maintenance of buildings. O. Plant security.